Hello everyone, welcome to Vic's Tarot Guidance. Welcome to all of you that are new and all of you returning today to this channel. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't yet. And if you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you can book a reading through my Etsy or through Coffee for 18 plus personal readings. All the links are down below. So for 18 plus, pick a card readings though, and exclusive, more spicy content, you can check that out on my Patreon. For today's reading, we're going to be tuning into what messages does the person on your mind have for you. So in this reading specifically, we're going to be tuning into the keyword messages. So we're getting into some of these sexy or not so sexy, interesting messages that want to show up, that want to just convey to us your person's current experience. Then we're also going to be getting into their written messages towards you, so what they want to say, what they want to convey through that. We have 3 different groups to pick from for today's reading. So we have group number 1 here with the Amethyst crystal. We have group number 2 with the Labradorite crystal. And we have group number 3 with the Citrine crystal for today. So these are the 3 crystals, the 3 groups that you can pick from for today's reading. So pause the video right now if you want to take a little bit more time, and I'll see all of you in your chosen groups. The timestamps are down below in the description box and in the pinned comment below this video. Hello group number 1, welcome to your reading. So you guys have picked this beautiful amethyst crystal as your crystal for today's reading on what messages want to show up from the person on your mind today. So let's get into the messages, see what shows up. So we're going to start off with some of these keyword messages just to see where the person on your mind's at this time, and then we're going to get into some other messages as well to see how we can expand on it all. So let's see what's going on with them, Spirit. Let's see what's going on with group number 1's person, with the amethyst person, please. We have softer. So this person is softening right now, softening towards you, just softening in life. Let's see what else. We got enmeshment here as well. Let's see. Let's get a couple more cards. We have judgment. And we got here soulmate. And we also got the stereotypes and generalizations card. Interesting. Do we want to get another one? Yes, we're going to get one more. Let's get one more card, please, Spirit. We have enlighten. All right. Okay, so very, very interesting overall. So let's see here what wants to show up. So we're going to talk about these messages or these keywords first, and then we're going to draw some of their written messages as well to just like expand on this and get just a little bit more deeper clarity. Okay, so let me just fix this a little bit. Okey-doke. All right, so let's see. So overall here, the message is that there's a call to soften. This person feels that they need to soften in life. This is a message about easing the edges of control, defensiveness, or even emotional rigidity. So in this connection, the softer here speaks to the need for emotional receptivity and even gentle vulnerability. One or even both of you may have learned to guard your hearts through maybe intellect or logic, or even just self-protection. But the relationship's evolution here asks for something subtler, a surrender to tenderness, a surrender to softness. True intimacy will only unfold when both souls, when both you and your person are willing to release the need to be right, to win, or to define, and to instead meet each other in the more, let's say, quiet or sacred space of your authentic truth, your authentic vulnerability, your emotional truth. Lately, what this person has been realizing as well is enmeshment and boundaries that come along with that. So the focus that's been on this person's mind lately has also been enmeshment, or the boundaries in their life, and how they set boundaries in their life, even with other people, how they express themselves. The energy of enmeshment often arises when love becomes blurred with identity. So, for example, when caring deeply turns into absorbing the other person's moods, fears, or validation even as one's own. So the message here is not that the connection is wrong, but it requires individuation. And the spiritual lesson may be about learning to love without losing oneself. This also suggests a soulmate type connection, of course, which is often magnetic, but potentially can also be incredibly overwhelming. And Spirit may be asking you and this person right now to recognize where merging has replaced your authenticity, and to step back just enough to allow yourself and the love to have space to breathe, to be free. So healthy love honors difference. It does not dissolve into sameness, which may have been the struggle here, may have been the issue here between the two of you. Now with judgment, judgment here enters in as both a mirror and a barrier. There may be a tendency here on your person's side to filter the relationship through expectations or past wounds, or even ideals of how love, quote unquote, should look like. This can lead to some silent resentment over time, even, or some premature conclusions being made. And the deeper invitation that Spirit is inviting you in this relationship is to see this relationship without labeling it, to meet the beloved as they are, not as who we wish they would be. There is a fear of judgment this person has, of your judgment and of even society's judgment of their decisions. So judgment, however, dissolves in understanding, and understanding arises when we witness each other beyond fear or beyond ego. So Spirit is suggesting that the judgment we hold about ourselves or even the other often reflects here also the unhealed parts of ourselves. So that's just something to reflect on in this connection overall. Now, this is a soulmate energy. The soulmate card here confirms that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and your person. Not necessarily a smooth or easy bond, but definitely a transformative bond. So this is the kind of connection that awakens dormant aspects of the self. It is pulling lessons from timelines, lifetimes, and even intertwined patterns. The soulmate bond here is a mirror of healing, not merely romance, is what Spirit is saying to you, group number 1. And the relationship here is serving as a sacred mirror, guiding both of you to evolve, to, love more consciously, to more freely express yourselves in relationships with less attachment to certain outcomes. So then with stereotypes and generalizations here, there may be some conditioning or programming that is like entering into this connection. So the message around stereotypes and generalizations points to inherited narratives about love. So the roles that we involve ourselves in without reflecting that's something that we want or not, that we kind of just take on as our own from society, from the movies, from TV shows, from books, from parents, etc. So this is about inherited narratives about love that are kind of like present in your relationship with this person, certain gender expectations, or even rules of what a relationship should be like or should look like. Spirit is here encouraging you to break from collective conditioning and to choose love that feels true, not performative. Perhaps the relationship is also challenging both of you to see beyond the familiar and to set and meet each other soul to soul, not role to role. But overall, what Spirit wants you to know is that this relationship is a path to awakening. This is not here to allow you to have everything easy, which can be hard to hear. And it is about patience. If you're feeling impatient, even with the messages that are showing up in this reading right now, because I'm getting like a bit of impatience energy, this is something to become aware of. If you're feeling impatient, if you're like, okay, just tell me what they're thinking, tell me the good stuff. This is about patience. This relationship is about patience, not only emotional but spiritual. It invites awareness to see patterns, to integrate shadows, to forgive, and to choose love consciously. And that's the lesson of this connection overall. This does not mean to be perfect or to seek perfection. It means becoming aware of the unconscious dynamics that keep love bound, or bound in fear, basically. So how to work with this dynamic, with this connection, is that through softening, reclaiming individuality, and releasing judgment, both you and this person can experience a higher vibration or a higher octave of love, one that's rooted in illumination and softness, and ultimately a much better emotional state for both of you. And I just saw 1111 on my camera as I just said that. Such a lovely confirmation, right? So yeah, that's the message overall here for this connection. So let's talk about what messages this person wants to share with you, like just a bit more, human, a bit more physical presence. Let's see. What do they want to say? Okay, you're so good to me. You are so good to me is their message. Let's see what else they want to say. I'm reminded of you everywhere I am. Let's see what else. I want to take care of you. I'm hearing I want to just love you and take care of you. Okay, let's see what else. Can we fix this situation? So if there's something difficult present, this person is seeking to fix it, to resolve it with you. You are magnetic is here as well. Let's get one more card. Okay, let's see. We have wishful thinking here. I'm going to zoom you guys out just a tiny little bit so we have just a little bit more space over here, especially. We're going to draw a few more cards, let's say like 2 or 3, let's see. Okay, Okay, so this one, oopsie, this one, I see a future for us is here. And let's get one more card, please, Spirit. All right, so you only deserve prince or princess treatment. All right, beautiful. Just going to move you guys over here just a tiny little bit. There we go. Okay, so this person is expressing gratitude to you, which are so good to me. It does speak to a recognition of your energy and of your kindness, your emotional generosity, and your light. The person on your mind here, they see you as someone who loves with purity, perhaps in ways they didn't know how to receive before. And there may be a guilt here, or even a deep appreciation here, a sense that they are still learning how to be worthy of the love that you offer. Spiritually, this reflects a mirror, and your goodness has awakened both admiration and even self-reflection in them. So self-reflection in your person. The card "I'm reminded of you everywhere I am" indicates a soul tie being evident. So there is energetic resonance between the two of you. Your essence lingers in their words and in songs, scents, colors, even phrases. So it's as if life itself conspires to keep your energy around this person. And this often happens in soulmate or twin flame type connections, where the energy field remains intertwined even when physical contact lessens or is not as present. So the reminder here is constant because the lesson or the emotional integration between the two of you is not yet complete. There is, however, also a protective layer to this person's love, a nurturing desire. There's a desire to restore balance through action, to give back what they've received emotionally. But I want to take care of you. There's a tenderness here and a slightly remorseful energy. It may come after realizing they didn't do enough before. And this is not just about romantic care, it's about wanting to hold space for your well-being, to be someone reliable, grounded, and safe for you and your life. Now this card, can we fix this situation, right? This line brings the human ache into focus. There's been tension, misunderstanding, or even emotional distance in your connection. Yet the person on your mind, their heart hasn't given up. This is not just a casual question. It is a longing to see you again. And it is carrying some vulnerability as well. So spiritually, this message represents a turning point, the moment when this person matures into accountability and, they ask to resolve the situation with you. So they are energetically on a journey towards this, with this card showing up here. And then also with, I see a future for us that's just more deeply connected. So your magnetic is present here as well. The card, your magnetic, this speaks of raw attraction, but beyond the physical, it's about this, this kind of raw, energetic attraction that goes beyond the physical, that's about just feeling drawn to you. So you draw them in effortlessly, not through performance, but presence. And your energy has become almost like enmeshed in them. Your magnetism might even unsettle them. It's that potent mix of desire and destiny here. And that's why we also do have the soulmate here, you know, there's this connection here. So spiritually, the card You're Magnetic suggests that you awaken their creative and emotional life force. You are a mirror of what they crave to embody. This also implies that no matter how far they drift, you pull into them, you pull towards them. Your pull is kind of gravitational. So this energy, we also have the wishful thinking next to it. This one kind of breaks the rhythm. There's a moment of doubt this person often experiences where, despite the intensity of emotion, a part of them fears it might not come to fruition. This person doubts their own ability to manifest this connection. They do believe in the connection, but they doubt their ability to manifest it. And wishful thinking here, this exposes this person's inner conflict, even where their ego whispers it's too good to be true. And this card or this message, this arrives when the heart knows before the mind is ready to follow. So next we have the card, I see a future for us. So I see a future for us. There is this energy of vision here, or seeing potential beyond current difficulties is still present. So that again indicates like a certain state of duality in the relationship. It means that this person, they're no longer just reminiscing, they're beginning to project you into their long-term reality. And spiritually, it's a recognition that this connection isn't transient, it's meant to evolve. But I feel like this person still struggles with stepping into that role of like evolution, because it starts with their own inner evolution first. Now, the card, You Only Deserve Prince or Princess Treatment, is a mix of admiration here and a sense of wanting to contribute. It may come from someone who recognizes they didn't treat you as you deserved before, and now they want to elevate how they show up for you. So the princess archetype energy is also kind of present here, where it symbolizes honor, care, and sacred regard. This person, they want to express love, not through words alone, but also through some type of devotion, through some type of consistency. So overall, their energy here, their soul is still tethered to you, and through memory, longing, and the deep desire to make amends. The connection here does hold potential for renewal, but only through softness, honesty, and also like equal reverence. So you are kind of this person's reminder that love is not about possession, that it's about awakening, even if it's more on a subconscious level. So yeah, you guys, that's all that we have for today. So thank you so much for tuning in and sharing your energy with me today for today's reading. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't yet. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading, you can book a reading through either Etsy or Coffee for 18+ personal readings. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tarot insights. Click the notification bell if you want to be notified when I post another video. For 18+, pick a card. Tarot readings are more spicy and uncensored. You can check those out on my Patreon, linked below. Thank you for tuning in. Blessings to you. Sending you love and clarity, and see you soon in the next video. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. So you have picked the Labradorite crystal as your crystal for today on reading of the messages that are on this person's mind. So we are going to start with some keywords. We're just going to talk about this connection first and just see what wants to show up that helps you illuminate or make sense of this connection or even this person right now. So we're going to start with the keywords, and then we're going to get into some messages that the person on your mind wants to share with you as well. So let's get into this. Let's see. So for group number 2, please, Spirit. Okay, we have victory. We also got diving deep. Divine deep is what I just wanted to say. We have diving deep. Okay, wow. This one like rarely shows up. I forgot. This is even in this deck. All right, let's see. We have peace. Let's get a couple more. Okay, let's see. What else? Passion. Okay, commit to X. Right. Right, so that's that for now. Let's see. So we have peace. Let's see what else. We have passion. We have decision making. Let's see. We have freedom. Oh, wow. Powerful messages. Okay, we have openness. We have commit to X. And we also have faith in spirit. Wow. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your person. So what messages do they have here? So what's true is that your person, the person on your mind, is moving through a period of awakening and internal alignment. The keywords here speak of some small or like gentler conflict, and also resolution, and then struggle and transcendence. The message, of course, begins with victory, indicating that they are either approaching or have just achieved a significant breakthrough. So this victory is not purely external. It is the triumph of clarity over confusion, the heart finally recognizing what it truly wants. And right after that triumph, we see the diving deep, right? So this person isn't content with only surface level situations or with certain level, quote unquote, victories anymore. They are going within, even exploring their own emotional depths, unhealed patterns, unheard of patterns, even. Interesting is what I'm hearing. And perhaps the root of their fears or hesitations in love. This is both intense, sometimes soft, sometimes very, very hard to handle, but they are doing it. They're going through it. This is the energy of someone facing their truth, though, rather than running from it. And the presence of peace here also suggests that they are yearning for stability, a calm that comes after the chaos. They may be tired even of emotional turbulence, of games, or even of uncertainty. And they crave peace, not through withdrawal, but through alignment. This person, they want to find a love that feels safe, real, and grounded. Yet passion also follows that. The passion here shows that this peace does not mean dullness. In fact, passion is about being reborn through this clarity. So your person is remembering what it feels like to truly feel, to be alive in connection, to desire deeply, but with consciousness as well. And we do have decision-making here. The decision-making card here points to a crossroads. They may be weighing whether to fully commit to this connection or continue down a path of avoidance. So there is some tension here present internally for this person between freedom and union, freedom or committing to something more deeper. Independence and even like a sense of vulnerability. They are, however, also realizing that love doesn't have to mean losing themselves. The keyword here reinforces that. They are seeking a love that honors both closeness and individuality, but they just don't know fully how they can manifest this, or how can they have both together at the same time. Now with openness here, openness suggests that walls are starting to come down. Perhaps they've been emotionally guarded, but now Spirit is pushing them to open up, to communicate, to trust again. This openness is necessary for them to commit to X, to commit to fill in the gap, to commit to something, right? So it's a clear message that they are being spiritually guided to choose. Whether it is choosing you, choosing the relationship, choosing closeness, or simply choosing to stop running from themselves, stop running from their feelings. It is a call to action from the universe. And finally, also this faith in Spirit card kind of wraps it all together. This says, and this is a message to you as well, like very deep message. This is all divine orchestration, group number 2. So your person may not fully understand what's happening, but they're being spiritually guided toward a deeper connection. One that asks for a deeper trust, surrender, courage. It's as if Spirit is whispering to them, you've done the inner work, now it's time to trust love again and to do the outer work as well. So let's see what else wants to pop up here. Let's draw a couple more cards here and just see what messages do they have for you. So what messages want to come through from their personal self? Okay, so what else is on this person's mind? Let's see. What did I want to say? The eye contact we share leaves me shaking. Powerful, powerful as F. You know, I need to do some more self-reflection. Let me just push this one over here. We do have space. There we go. Let's see what else. What do you want to say? We have open book. So they want to be more open, more honest. We have openness and then we have open book here. So they do want to be more honest, more open. Yeah, they also struggle with letting their guard down here. Let's see what else. Oopsie. I'm open and ready. They do want to be open and ready. Or they're just open and ready to start to discuss, even if they are still struggling. This person kind of like wants to like just get things over with, just wants to have a talk, wants to do something, because they're kind of like feeling stuck and they want to act because that helps them. Whoops. I want to let you go. And we have a card, let's be more than friends. And I want to let you go here. One take like, okay, we are going to do the different deck now. So we're going to do this other deck now. Let's see. Okay. What wants to show up? So what do they want to say to you? Okay. So literally, I'm getting my shit together. Very good. And we have, I think I might be falling in love with you. Wow. Very powerful messages. I'm going to like zoom you guys out a little bit more here. There we go. I don't know why I just keep moving more left. Like with each reading, I keep going to the left side more and more. So I need to move you guys all the time. But yeah, let's talk about these messages. Let's talk about what's on this person's mind here. So overall, this person is standing in the tension between desire and vulnerability right now, between like this urge to open their heart and even the instinct then to protect it. They do want to bulldoze through this instinct to protect their heart. They don't just like do it scared, do it sweating through their shirt, do it anyway, even if they are afraid. So these messages reveal someone who's midway through emotional awakening, wrestling with what love means for them at this stage in their growth. So the card, eye contact we share, leaves me shaking here. This opens the energy of raw magnetism. Eye contact is a strong soul contact, and this shows that your person's energy is touched by you profoundly. You make your person feel seen, perhaps more deeply than they are used to. And that kind of intimacy unnerves them because it bypasses their defenses. It also tells you, group number 2, that this person's energy gets triggered by you in a way, and that you trigger a spiritual and emotional activation in this person. They can't hide behind pretense anymore when it comes to you. They feel the need to be honest, to be open. They can't be any other way, actually. So that's something that does make them scared. Now we do have the open book here, and I can't let my guard down. And these two kind of sit in this little paradox together here. Together, they show a person who wants to be transparent, to be known, but also fears that exposure. They are trying to balance authenticity with self-protection a bit, and this duality does suggest that this is someone whose past wounds still echo. I don't know why I felt like being super playful. So who's learning the lesson here? Who's learning that real openness isn't about oversharing? It's about trusting that they'll be accepted even when they are vulnerable. And when they say, I'm open and ready, it's aspirational. It's a declaration to the universe. This person, they are speaking that they want to believe. They are speaking what they want to believe. That they are prepared to love, to receive love, to meet you halfway. Yet immediately after we have this, I need to do some more self-reflection, This is surfacing, showing that readiness is still in progress for this person. They sense that this connection demands more than physical or emotional attraction. It asks for spiritual and psychological maturity as well. And this is a person who's beginning to take accountability for their own growth here. So we also have a card here. I think I might be falling in love with you, right? This does indicate that this person is hesitant. There is a might here. I might, right? That's a hesitancy, that's a vulnerability, that's honesty still. This is a feeling that the gravitational pull of love is still being tested, or that this person is still being tested. They're testing the depth of the pull that they feel towards you. and they are yearning for you, or they're wanting you, but they're still being cautious here. Now, I don't want to let you go card. This reveals emotional attachment that is present. So this person does have an emotional attachment towards you, is what this card says. And this message carries the vibration of longing and recognition. You're not someone they can easily forget. But the question is, can they hold this love, or can they welcome this love? Can they be open to this love and hold it without self-sabotage? Next we have, let's be more than friends, right? So this is this person wanting to be more romantic with you, wanting to do some more physical activities with you, etc. They do want to acknowledge their romantic feelings more openly with you and even solidify them into something more real. They want to be something more than just platonic with you, though. With the card, I'm getting my stuff together. It grounds all of this, you know, it's the integration of the emotional and the physical. This person knows that they need to stabilize their life, their emotions, or even perhaps their sense of identity to be truly ready for this type of deep love, this type of diving deep type of love that makes them feel like they won at life, you know, with victory. And it is a sign that this connection has inspired a lot of self-improvement in this person. This person has a desire to be better, to show up more fully, to take ownership, to get their life and emotions in order so that they can meet the connection with more integrity. But what we also need to remember here is that this person, they are emotionally shaken, but also awakening. They feel a profound connection that's breaking through their emotional defenses. And they are in the process of growth, developing awareness, and also like falling in love tentatively, but their feelings are definitely deepening here. So thank you guys so much for tuning in here for today's reading. So this is where we're going to finish this off for today. Thank you for tuning in, sharing your energy. If this resonated, let me know in the comments down below how it was for you. And if you want to book a personal tarot reading, you can book through Etsy or the coffee shop for 18+ personal tarot readings. All the links are in the description box and the pinned comment below this video. For 18+, pick a card tarot readings though, you can tune into those on my Patreon, where we have a library of over 100 pick a card 18+ readings that you can tune into if you want to dive into more spicy topics. Yeah, so all the links are below. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tarot insights. Thank you so much for donating and for supporting me and this channel, and send you so much love and clarity on your way. I'll see you soon in the next video whenever you feel inspired to connect. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. So you guys have picked the Citrine crystal as your crystal for today. So let's get into today's reading and see what wants to show up. So what are the messages from your person? First of all, we are going to start off with some keywords just to get a bit of a deeper understanding of where your person's energy is at and what's going on with them. Also, if there are any messages from Spirit that want to show up for you, you know, that want to express certain things about your connection and just share messages with you as well, that's open with the keywords, especially to come through. So yeah, let's see what wants to be shared by Spirit. All right, so we have dreams. Okay, so this connection has a lot to do with dreams. You may be dreaming of each other a lot. This could also be a very dreamy connection. Let's see what else. Okay, we have soulmate. Yeah. We have independence. Let's see what else. Ooh, we have boundaries. Interesting. So these are definitely the topics that have to do with your relationship. Let's see what else. We have fetish. Oh, wow. All right. Fetish. I don't know how YouTube is approaching this. Desire. Yeah. Okay. And we do have physical touch here as well. Okay. So let's talk about it. So this is more of an 18 plus ish type reading. We're not going to get into the 18 plus situations. We're just going to keep this very, PG-13. But for 18 plus readings, you can always tune into my YouTube, not my YouTube, but my Patreon, where you can find all kinds of 18 plus readings, 18 plus topics, more spicy, just completely uncensored topics. Patreon is linked below if you want to check it out. Okay, so let's talk about this energy. So immediately what I'm hearing is, I want to touch you. I long to touch you. This person feels deeply intertwined with you on a soul level, group number 3. Even if they struggle to express it clearly, there is a sense here that you appear in this person's dreams, not just in a literal way, but like even in their subconscious longings. You represent something that feels destined, familiar, fated, that you represent that, let's say, a soulmate, quote unquote, frequency to this person that they can't seem to turn away from, no matter how much they try to maintain control, or even on occasion maintain distance, or even maintain this state of boundaries in your relationship. This person, they are wrestling with their own need for independence. That's for sure here. And this person seems to crave emotional closeness, but also fears losing themselves within it. They may have learned, perhaps through past connections, that love can consume them or take too much from them. So they pull back to preserve their autonomy. But this can, in a relationship, create that push-pull energy, the desire to merge, and the fear of being swallowed up by the other person, metaphorically speaking, or even to be swallowed up by the intensity of the connection can show up and be quite, difficult to handle. So boundaries come up here, not as a rejection of you, but as protection that this person is, quote unquote, using for themselves. They are trying to understand how to love without losing integrity and identity. And it's kind of hard for them. It feels like it's a hard balancing act for this person. You may feel them, group number 3, as a person who oscillates between warmth and withdrawal often, and it's because of this feeling of needing to find their boundaries again. It is all part of their internal balancing act. So when they distance themselves, it's not out of like disinterest or lack of desire. It is about self-preservation, because they feel like the connection is like taking too much from them, or they just feel like because of their past fears, they're kind of swallowed up by the energy, even if you're not intending that. They want to learn how to meet you where you are without crossing their own emotional lines, basically. So for some of you, you could be dealing with someone who has an avoidant attachment style, because this is kind of like showing up as an avoidant attachment style, you know, where, you know, they feel swallowed up, and or they feel like they need to preserve their autonomy, so they retreat. And then there's a layer of desire and fetish. So that speaks to how physically and energetically charged this connection is. You awaken something more wild, let's say, in this person. And it's not just passion, right? It's not just passionate, it's a fascination as well. This person, they might fantasize about you, feel drawn not just to your body, but also to your energy, like signature, let's say, to how you feel. And that means they are drawn to your scent, your voice, your gaze, the way that you move, walk, like just the way that you move through life overall, like the prosody of your voice and all that. So this connection activates both their sensual and emotional realms, that's for sure. Sometimes even leaving them overwhelmed or guilty for wanting you so much. So this person, they do want more physical touch with you. With the physical touch card here, they do desire more physical touch between the two of you. But also the physical touch card here indicates a love language. Even if you're not physically together, they crave that contact. They crave the even reassurance they receive from that. And the reassurance that they received is that this connection is something real, something tangible. So for this person, touch equals truth. That's how they ground their emotions as well, and how they say the things they can't put into words. When they imagine being close to you, it's not only passionate, but also healing, as if your touch could calm them and their inner chaos or their inner storms. So this person, they dream of you because your energy does represent both safety and temptation, like this sense of home, but also a sense of risk and adventure. They may not yet know how to balance that, but they are wanting to, you know, kind of figure it out and learn. There's a sense that this connection is teaching them and you as well how to love deeply without losing the self, but how to desire without domination, and then also like how to let the soul and body coexist in harmony. So let's see what else wants to show up. What are the messages from this person that want to be shared with you? Whoops. Okay, I love talking to you. We have sometimes this connection is a lot. It's a lot to handle, and they're saying it in this kind of playful tone though. They don't mean any harm to it, but it is intense. It is definitely intense for them. Okay, let's see. What else? What do they want to tell you? Whoopsie. Okay, so you have my heart is here. Let's grab a couple more cards. Whoops. I feel safe with you. So that's a very strong one. So this person is starting to feel much more safe with you. I'm trying hard not to show you how much I care. They're still afraid to show you how much they care though. That's good. Okay, so we're going to get, whoops, this one, I guess. I'm hopeful for the future. I'm just hearing desire sets me free. Is that just like a very strong message I just heard? And that's one of the cards as well that we have in the decks. But yeah, their desire for you feels like they are allowed to step into freedom, or they feel more free. I'm just going to zoom you guys out. There we go. Because I want to draw like a couple of more cards here. So let's see what else wants to show up with this deck. Okay, we have, oh yeah, I have a huge crush on you. Yeah, like along with the physical touch here, you know, this person, they have such a strong crush on you, and they feel like they want to just engage in more physical touch, more physical closeness with you here. Let's just put this one here next to it. Okay, let's see what else. You make me nervous. Yeah, they have a huge crush on you and you make them nervous. And just so lovely. Okay, let's see. You only deserve the very best. Okay, you only deserve prince or princess treatment. Okay, and then we also have, I'm not sure if we can fix this here. Okay, let's just zoom you guys out a little bit more, just because this is, there we go. All right. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's talk about all these cards. Just kind of weave the energies, the messages all together, make sense of them all. So this person's energy feels tender, but also conflicted with these cards. They're deeply drawn to you. And there is a real emotion here, you know, it's not just surface level infatuation. The infatuation is definitely present on this side over here, you know, it's greatly present, yet it's not just surface level infatuation. When they say I love talking to you, it's more than just casual affection. Your conversations do feel inspiring to them, feel like oxygen to them, make them feel alive and inspired. You bring a sense of calm and familiarity they can't find elsewhere in life. And you do awaken both comfort and excitement in them, which is a combination that's rare and a little frightening for them, if I'm honest. So the phrase, sometimes this connection is a lot, reveals the tension this person is dealing with and the intensity of what they feel may overwhelm them. It's not that they don't want this, it's that it touches places in them they have kept closed off. And you reach depths they're not used to sharing. So they do feel seen by you, and it's both beautiful and terrifying to them. This card, I feel safe with you. This one is the gentlest one and the truest one. It kind of stands out as the most genuine message here. You offer this person, you know, a kind of emotional safety that they just really, really crave. Perhaps because you hold space without judgment, because you nurture rather than demand, you know. You make them believe in softness again, and this safety, however, is what paradoxically makes them nervous. It means you could truly hurt them if you ever chose to hurt them or exposed them or even walked away in like this more intense or even cold way. When this person shares, though, I have a huge crush on you, you know, it's their way of softening the truth here as well. They are trying to keep it light and playful, and they don't want to expose how vulnerable they really are with you. And they feel seen by you, yes, but it's both beautiful and terrifying for sure here because of that. So we also have two very interesting cards here, which I'm hopeful for the future. I'm trying hard not to show you how much I care. There are two sides of the same coin here. Like, hope means they see potential and they kind of dream of a real future, or at least of healing whatever distance stands between you. But the restraint here also shows fear. They don't want to appear desperate or expose their heart too quickly. They're protecting themselves and testing whether your connection can hold steady, even when they don't overextend emotionally too much. And when they say, I'm not sure if we can fix this, it comes from uncertainty. Sometimes something between you shakes their sense of control. Like maybe a misunderstanding shakes them, a silence shakes them, a shift in your energy or in your interactions shifts and changes things for them, shakes them up. And this person, they end up guarding themselves, they end up freezing or jumping back. They question if they're ready, if circumstances might be the barrier. They are not sure what they are doing, if they're doing the right thing anymore. You know, they kind of like second guess themselves a lot when certain misunderstandings, silences, or shifts happen. And with you only deserve princess treatment here, this is this person's love language slipping through as well. They want to kind of like offer you something, like do things for you, you know, just like give you either gifts or like show up more fully for you with more adoration or just like with more consistency. They feel like you deserve the best, and there's a sense of guilt here as well that they have not been giving you the best that they could. And yeah, it's kind of heavy for them to admit that. But they want to, they kind of want to do better, but they're also afraid that you may end up rejecting them because they messed up a bit before. So they're like in this kind of emotional conflict here, or they're still holding back because there's a fear of inadequacy or not being enough and just like being exposed as that. Their nervousness is a sign of sincerity as well. Like they're not indifferent. They're overwhelmed by the depth of what they feel. And they dream of, I'm hearing they dream of being enough, you know. They dream of being closer with you more often because they desire you. They don't just desire your body, but they desire your presence. They desire your physical presence, you know, your voice, your embrace, your eye contact, the way that you look at them, the way that you gaze at them, your eyes softening when you look at them. That's what they desire. So yeah, group number 3, that's all that we have here for today. Thank you so much for joining this reading. If this resonated, do let me know in the comments down below. If you want to book a personal tarot reading, you can book a reading either through Etsy or Ko-fi. You can book a reading on Etsy for more general readings, and you can check out Coffee for more 18 plus personal readings if you are interested. So make sure to like, share, subscribe for more tarot insights. Click the notification bell. Plus, if you want to tune into 18 plus, pick a card, tarot readings, and more uncensored content that we were not able to get into more powerfully and intensely in this reading, make sure to check out my Patreon for that as well. The Patreon is linked down below for all your pleasures. Wink, wink. So enjoy, tune in when you want to, and I'm sending you so much love and clarity. Looking forward to connecting with you guys again soon, whenever you feel inspired to connect. Blessings to all of you. Bye. Namaste.